seed. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Cornhuskers offense will start this game off. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He leaves it with his back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Raiola. Got his man out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Husker!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Owls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick strike complete. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, Everything's on the table. Everything's available. High success rate.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs. It'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Got it! And he will score! You don't give a hoot! Kennesaw State does! Touchdown, Owls!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Trying to take it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Back open in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. The give from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. 2nd down coming up. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Kennesaw State 10, Nebraska 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a gap. It's Shaw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield. Making.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Nebraska, 14.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out.
Nebraska, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
How about the quarterback there? Buying a little bit of time, a little Houdini act, breaking the tackle, breaking the sack. Maybe now you want him to get his eyes back downfield. And
he's going to throw deep right side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Makes the grab over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He makes the connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, Give on the inside. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking. He's going to let it go. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive, David. Picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds his man and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Nebraska, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with him. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. After the run, now to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. He finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
21.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Working that left side now. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll go to the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. You can get to the running back before he gets started.
And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll throw it on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Kennesaw State right back to work. Right back to the well. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
Man, those are so hard to stop defensively. We're just trying to dive in there on the D-line and create a pile, and you stuff them on 1st down, and 2nd down they go to Old Faithful, run the quarterback sneak to perfection.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Nebraska, 21.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Guys, this offense is already really down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Nelson. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all away. Touchdown, Husker!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's complete. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Off play action on 1st down. He's right on target. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The hand to the running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Calls his own number. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The Huskers headed quickly to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Offense getting set for 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Williams. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set. 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quickly complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can...
It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hall. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. A little release to the back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to throw it again. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Pass the 30. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here on third down. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
Brings up third down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping. They're 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go pass, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
Snap it to the back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
It leads to 2nd down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Raiola. He's taking the deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it...